I just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know.
What's going on, everybody? Don't mind the screen behind me. It is completely effed up today. But nonetheless, we're here. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy fucking Friday. Fast Freddy's got a bounce in his step. I wonder why. Good afternoon, all. Chef Bear, Charles, Fast Freddy, Little Heat, Mauricio, Brandon. What's going on, everybody? Shane. It's about time the Go shows up to the show. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. Now, what's going on with this? I have no clue. But I'm going to have him take a look at it. And I know we got that new computer coming, yada, 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 yada. But I might just go buy one myself. Make them reimburse me for it, because this is a joke waiting for it forever. He used a Slipknot clown for the video, right? Definitely be a good one. Hold on one second, guys. All right, so we're not going to be live for too long. We're going to break down some college football today, but we are going to have an awesome show tomorrow, let me tell you. FC, I'm going to make him come on the live show tomorrow, regardless if he wants to or not. We're going to make his ass come on the live show tomorrow. Joseph, good afternoon. Raymond says, Kyle, I know you use all your vacation and PTO, right? I got a lot of it. And the end of the year is coming, so we need to use some more of it. But no, Thanksgiving week. So let's talk about that. While I pop everything up for the breakdowns, and that way we can do all of that stuff next week. So I'm going to be live Saturday. I'm going to be live Sunday. I'm going to be live Monday. I'm going to be live Tuesday. On Wednesday, I will go live from the Corvette. We'll have a Corvette live show. I am golfing in Beaumont, California at some Oak Hill Country Club or something on my way to Southern California. Thanksgiving Day, I will go live from the hotel in Southern California. I'll be out in Valencia. I will still go live on Thanksgiving Day. We will break down games. We will have some fun. The day after Thanksgiving, I will also go live from the hotel before I start heading back home. So you guys are going to get me all of next week and probably all after that. There are probably no days off for me until after the College Bowl season. Then maybe I'll get a day off before March Madness. Hopefully. So you guys are going to be stuck with me for a long time. So get used to it. I know you guys aren't going to complain unless we start losing. Then you guys might complain. Clear up this. What the hell happened to this board? Board went haywire on us. But yeah, that's next week's schedule, and it's going to be a good one. I will be in Southern California on Wednesday. Might even go, I don't think I'm going to, but I debated going to the LA Kings game Wednesday night, like old times. You never know. You never know. Maybe. I would have preferred it to be like a Clippers game or a Lakers game. Clippers game, then I could have ran into Alex. But yeah, nonetheless, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good Thanksgiving. That is for sure. All right, so let's just jump right into it because you guys do not get me for too long. And I want to be able to go over the games that we have been dealt with. Southern Miss, Louisiana Tech. We'll take a gander at that one. I'm going to pop up the live odds. That way we have everything ready to rock and roll. And then we will be good to go. How has everybody else been doing? Let me ask the 30 or so that are here. How are you guys? You guys ready for the holidays? Did you get a turkey yet? Charles's commitment is a bitch when you counted on by the masses, there is no sleep, right? And I will be honest, I took a couple PTO days and some time and chilled out. I got my little one. And tonight we're going to go bowling. The little 6-year-old loves bowling, so I'm going to take her bowling. $10,000 prize for winning the Survivor pool. No, but I will put in a request for whatever the prize is going to be. For whatever the prize will be, I will put in a request. But yeah, I'm taking the little one bowling. The little 6-year-old loves bowling, man. Gets all excited. Shane getting ready to go to Cancun. I'm jealous. Definitely jealous. Wishing I was in Cancun, that's for sure. That's for sure. All right, free play yesterday sucked. But for the most part, free plays have been ready to, rock and rolling. Personal plays had a nice big 3-in-1 day yesterday. I've got 4 personal plays that are going out to everybody as soon as we're off the live show. As soon as we're off the live show, we'll be ready to rock and roll, and we'll have the plays out. But I've got 4 personal plays that are going out to clients. If you're not on board, time to get on board. And a lot of you, either you're going to be renewing tomorrow or you need to be renewing today. So don't get caught sleeping on that one. All right? Because we've been doing a bunch of winning, and we're going to keep that going. And, man, having some fun. And I'm ready for some more. Game of the week tonight. You have until 8 p.m. Eastern time to sign up for my game of the week. If you were not on my game of the week, you have until 8 p.m. Eastern time to get on board game of the week. It will be a nice big win today. So if you're not on it, now is the time to get on board it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun stuff planned for this weekend. Tomorrow is going to be a huge fucking day. From Guaranteed Saturday to the Max Fight Pick to Soccer Game of the Week. Can you say big money Saturday? That is for sure. But yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's jump right into it. Got the odds up and running, ready for us to start breaking down the games. We're going to start with game number 1 at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Southern Miss and Louisiana Tech. And by the way, game of the week may not start at 8, but that's just the cutoff. It may start at 8, or maybe that's just the cutoff. But yeah, it's already posted. Instant access as soon as you sign up. Louisiana Tech comes in laying 15 at home against Southern Miss, who has absolutely been dog shit all season long. Total on this one sitting at 48.5. It's came down a half a point. First half numbers on this, Louisiana Tech laying 8.5 with a total sitting at 25.5 points. Individual team totals. Louisiana Tech sitting at 32.5. Southern Miss 16.5. You add them both up and you get 49. First half numbers, Southern Miss over 7.5. Louisiana Tech sitting at 17.5 at plus money at plus $1.20. Now, we're going to have sides and plays on much of the games that we're going to discuss today. And we're going to try and roll through them fairly quickly because I do got a lunch date. Some more PTO afternoon time. All right, PTO afternoon time. But hey, if you're on my personal plays, I know you guys are not caring that I've been taking PTO time because we just been fucking winning. And we're going to keep winning. That's That's for damn sure. Hold on. All right, should have. There we go. Now I have everything up and running. Game 3, 15, 3, 16. You know, when you take a look at Southern Miss and their 1-9 record, they're 2-8 against the spread. They have been absolutely dog shit. They haven't won since they beat Grambling State, which most of you guys probably didn't even know had a football team, back in week 2 on September 11th. All right? Their last game went under the total. Matter of fact, they're riding a 5 out of their last 6 games have gone under the total. However, their opponent today in Louisiana Tech has had 3 of their last 4 and 2 straight go over the total. Louisiana Tech 3 and 7 straight up. Both of these teams combined are a whopping 4 and 16. Louisiana Tech 4, 5 and 1 against the spread, a little bit better when it comes to covering the spread. Louisiana Tech averaging 28.6 points per game, just 14 for Southern Miss. Sippy Southern Miss. All right, they're averaging 94 rushing yards a game at 2.5 yards per carry. They average 151 in the air at 5.7 yards per passing attempt. Their offense is just atrocious. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It's non-existent. It's just not even there. All right, Louisiana Tech, they average 119 a game on the ground, 3.5 yards per carry. A tad bit better, but not much. However, they do average 274 in the air at 7.8 yards per passing attempt. They'll be going up against a Southern Miss defense that gives up points. They average giving up 29.9 points per game. They average giving up 156 a game on the ground and 209 in the air at 8 yards per passing attempt. Southern Miss is negative 11 in turnovers. Negative 11 in turnovers. Louisiana Tech plus 2. Defense, they give up 163 a game on the ground, 4.6 yards per carry. 286 in the air at 7.7 yards per passing attempt. They, too, give up points on defense. They give up 33.8 points per game. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, I apologize. Sorry. I had to take that one. All right, but anyways, I see we got a frozen screen, so let's get that shit fixed. And that way you guys aren't looking at my bald head all day long, although it's probably better than my ugly face. But when it comes to this game, first of all, I like Louisiana Tech. However, I like Louisiana Tech of last year, not this year. All right? Louisiana Tech laying 15 points. I just don't know if I can do it. Now, Louisiana Tech is the better team. Louisiana Tech should win. They should beat them. But but I just don't know if they cover the 15. If you put the gun to my head and you said, Kyle, choose, I'd probably take Louisiana Tech. Fast B says, so we get a 3-hour show like the old days. Looking forward to these breakdowns. 3-hour show? No 3-hour show today. You get about 30 minutes today. Maybe 30 minutes. I'm going to be off the live show in about 14, and we've already been live for a little bit. So we're going to speed this up. That is for sure. That is for sure. As far as the total goes, the over, the under, I could plead a case why it goes over. I could plead a case why it goes under. But if you want to know what we're on, you're going to have to get on board for that one. You got to get on board for that one, folks. All right? That is for sure. But I think the turnovers alone that Southern Miss is prone to is going to be the advantage for Louisiana Tech to give them the opportunity to cover the 15 points. Personal opinion. Moving right along, Memphis and Houston, game 317 and 318. Let's take a look at it, Bob. All right? I don't know who the fuck Bob is, but it sounded good. Hurrah, good morning. Game 317, 318. You get Memphis and Houston. Houston comes in laying 9 minus $1.15 plus the 9 for Memphis on the road with a total sitting at 59.5 points. First half numbers, Memphis comes in catching 5.5, Houston laying 5.5 with the total even Steven at 30. Individual team totals are not posted. Oh, there they are. Have Memphis at 25.5 and Houston sitting a half a point under 5 scores and 5 extra points at 34.5. Enticing. I like it. I like it. Now, when you jump into the game, let's see if we still like it. DT says, what about Bob, right? What about Bob? All right, when you start taking a look at this one, first of all, Memphis, 5-5, 4-5-1 against the spread. Houston, 9-1. The big 9-1. They haven't lost since week 1, where they lost 38-31 against Texas Tech. They're 6-4 against the spread. Their last game did go under, 2-2 in the last 4 games to the under. However, they keep winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. What can we expect here? Keep in mind, they just beat Temple 37-8, and Temple was a team that beat Memphis back on the 2nd of October. They beat them 34-31. Food for thought when it comes to that one. All right, back to the numbers. Memphis averaging 31.5 points a game, 38.9 for Houston. Houston and Memphis average near the same rushing yardage, 144 and 146. Memphis leading the charge in the air attack at 303 a game, 8.5 yards per passing attempt. Houston averaging 268 a game in the air at 8.3 yards per passing attempt. When it comes to running offensive plays, Memphis averaging 71 offensive snaps a game, 69 for Houston. Very similar offensive numbers, no matter which way you look at it, except when it comes to points scored. Houston's got the edge by almost 7.5 points. The defense. Let's start with the defense that's leading the charge here, and that's Houston. They give up just under 3 touchdowns a game at 20.8 points per game. They give up 99 rushing yards a game at 3 yards per carry and 193 in the air at 6.9 yards per passing attempt. They've been able to get wins, but not shut down teams like Florida, like SMU, who they gave up 37 to, or South Florida, who they gave up 42 points to. They gave up 22 points to Tulane. I mean, their last offensive dominant showing was obviously last week against Temple, where they held them to 8 points, in Grambling State, who they held to 0. Or Rice, who they held to a touchdown. When you take a look at the defenses, primarily the defense of Memphis, they give up 151 a game on the ground, 3.7 yards per carry, as well as 260 in the air. We are frozen again. Let's get that fixed. 260 in the air at 7 yards per passing attempt. The aspect of this game that I like is I like Houston. I think Houston should be able to dominate this game from start to finish. Memphis is going to score points. I just don't know how many. Congrats on your purchase there, Renaud. Thank you, Vernus. We got that frozen screen fixed. We're going to be rolling with Houston here, folks. Houston. We got liftoff. Houston is up on the board. Show you guys what you're seeing up there. So there it is, Houston up on the board. I like it. I think it cashes with us, or cashes for us, excuse me. Houston laying the 9 is what I'm rolling with. Houston rolling the 9 points. Let's see here. All righty. Get this back screen fixed. There we go. Moving right along. By the way, Game of the Week is posted, and if you're not on it, get on it. Ronald, I love it, brother. What year is that? I like those rims. Welcome to the Corvette family, brother. I like it. I just had mine detailed. Again, I love it. All right, moving right along. We're going to move into Arizona and Washington State. Be leery of Arizona today, folks. Be leery of Arizona today. They have been playing better football. They lost to USC 41-31, which doesn't take much. They were able to beat Cal and shut them down in a barn burner of a 10-3 game. And then their last game against Utah, we saw a shit ton of points. They lost by 9, 38-29. Washington State coming off their 38-24 loss against Oregon. Washington State is 8-2 against spread their last 10 games at home versus an opponent who is coming off a conference loss. Arizona averaging just 17.3 points per game. They average 134 a game on the ground, 3.7 yards per carry, 216 in the air at 6 yards per passing attempt. Washington, 25.7 points per game, 113 a game on the ground, and 262 in the air. But you need to really take a look at the defenses to see what teams are capable of giving up and who can do what. All right? Arizona, they average giving up 29.5 points a game, 3.5 points better for Washington State at 26. They give up 176 a game on the ground. Both teams are in that 4.7 to 4.3 yards per carry average. Washington State gives up 221 in the air at 6.8 yards per passing attempt, whereas Arizona might give up less yardage at 192, but they're giving up just a little more, almost a yard more per passing attempt at 7.8 yards per passing attempt. Turnovers. Arizona has been plagued with turnovers. My golly, they're negative 14 on the season compared to the +5 of Washington State. Washington State with a 19 turnover differential. Washington State may be 8-2 against spread at home against a team coming off a conference loss. I think Arizona at +14.5 points will be live today. I do. I think Arizona hangs into it. And I do like Arizona plus the 14.5. I think, I don't know, how much they stay in it, but I do believe Arizona stays live today, especially catching over 2 touchdowns and the hook. As far as the total goes, if you want to know, you got to get on board. Alonzo, good morning. Bill, good morning. Albert, or afternoon. Afternoon, everybody. Next one, Air Force, Nevada. I think this game is going to be a good game. We got two very, very, very well-matched teams in complete different aspects. The heckle and jive, one's going to run the ball for 311, and the other's going to pass the ball for 374. Air Force, Nevada. Nevada ain't going to run the ball. They're going to pass the ball. All right? They're going to absolutely pass the shit out of it for nearly 400 yards today. Air Force is going to run the ball for over 300 yards today. They may make 10 passing attempts, and they may put up 100 yards, maybe. But where you really need to focus in on is on the defenses. You have Nevada that gives up 24.2 points per game and 17.6 for Air Force. But where I see problems is Nevada's running game, defense. They give up 136 a game on the ground. We know Air Force is run, then a pass. All right? We know we're going to see 6 running plays to a passing play, 6-7 running plays to a passing plays. Albert says under in the Air Force game. Not necessarily. You know, you get both teams giving up a total of 41.8 points per game. This total does have a total of 53.5, but we've seen it. All right, we've seen it out of Nevada. They're turning on the Jets as of late. Nevada had a lot of unders. Not a lot of unders, but a few unders in the wrong spots. You know, in their last 2 games have been under. They're due for a big whopper of a blowout. Now, do they blow out Air Force? No, I don't think they do. I think they put up points against Air Force, but we all know Air Force is going to put up points against Nevada. They're not very well versed at stopping the run. Nevada, however, 7-0 against spread at home after a conference straight-up loss. Air Force just 3-7 against the spread their last 10 games on the road when playing on Friday night. Air Force 8-2 to the under versus efficient defenses, allowing more than 15.7 yards per point. And the underdogs are 4-1. You get Nevada coming in +1 right now. Nevada +1, almost +1.5. All right? They haven't played in 3 years where Nevada got the best of them by 3. Throw that shit right out the window. It doesn't matter. Back then, we used to see totals in the 60s. Now they're in the 50s. A lot of people are going to be rolling with Air Force in their time of possession, but I think Nevada is able to make the best of it, and I think they definitely hold strong. I think it's going to be this might be one of the best games on the board tonight as far as competitive aspects go. San Diego and UNLV. If you guys watched the live show, you guys know I gave out the team total over on San Diego State. San Diego State laying 11. UNLV has been a covering machine, 6-3-1 against the spread. They've covered the last 2 games, whereas San Diego hasn't covered since their win over Fresno State when they were a 2.5-point dog. Sorry. 3-point dog against Air Force, excuse me. The week before that. They haven't covered a spread since October 23rd. Now, they should have an opportunity, but the UNLV defense has been holding strong. They've won 2 straight, and they've given up 30 points over 2 games. Keep in mind that's against the likes of New Mexico and Hawaii, but there you go. They pulled it out. They also covered against Utah State, UTSA, and Fresno State, as well as Arizona State in the Pac-12, and they pushed against Eastern Washington in Week 1. UNLV has been a covering machine. As far as this one goes, I already gave out the play San Diego State's individual team total. Over 26.5. And that's what I'm staying with on this one. And that's it. UNLV scares me because they seem to just keep covering. So maybe they're live, but I'm going to stay off of that one. if you guys are in the Kenosha area, please be very safe tonight. I expect a lot of rioting, more looting, and more buildings to be burned. There is some breaking news as of 15 minutes ago, if you guys haven't seen. Alrighty. Well, there's college football. I'm not going to get into any of the aspects of politicalness or anything, but Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty on all charges today. 15 minutes ago. So, if you're in that neck of the woods, be vigilant and be careful. But anyways, I'm not going to get into my political beliefs or anything like that because, quite frankly, they don't matter. Just like your guys's don't, you know. Agree, Albert, but I'm not going to go political. You know what I mean? I just saw it, and I know we have a few viewers and clients up in that area. Albert, no, you're all good, buddy. Yeah, primetime, nobody's getting involved in any politics. It's okay for me to read the news without getting political. Brandon says, let's talk basketball. I like basketball. That I like. Thomas, thanks for jumping on board. Renewing for the combo package, brother. I'm activating your free game of the week today. Thanks for jumping on board the combo package. Remember, any purchase today, any single purchase over $300 today, you get my game of the week absolutely free. Thank you, Thomas. Actually, I just activated the game of the week for you as well, brother. You got it. It's in your account. Members videos, I have them coming out for tomorrow. But there is something that I like in college basketball that, because I do have to get going. I do have an appointment here shortly. That we're going to go over. Give me 1 second. I'm just popping it up. Making sure that the line is still where I want it to be. For us to bet it. So bear with me just a second. All right. 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Auburn against South Florida. Primetime, Yoke, I do like Duke laying the 30 or 31. Whatever the fuck line you get it at, I do like Duke. I wasn't going to give you guys a minus 30, but I do like it, and I'll probably bet it myself. Just not huge, you know? Just not huge. Or not 30. I don't think Duke was laying 30. That was Gonzaga. But Auburn laying 13. If you get 13 and a half, I think it's okay, but I do like Auburn laying the 13 today against South Florida. I think they get an easy victory. And hopefully they don't make it close in the second half and allow them to come back. But I do like Auburn today. I'm going to be betting Auburn, but nothing huge. Small bet. Small bet on Auburn. That's college basketball, by the way. All right, folks, that is what I have for today. If you haven't done so, please do hit the like button, as Brandon was saying. But tomorrow's live show, 10 a.m. on the East. No. 9 a.m. on the East. Wait, no, that's 6 on the West. It's too early. 10 a.m. on the East. There we go. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Pacific Standard Time. 8 a.m. my time. For the live show tomorrow, it's going to be a good one. We're going to get FC on the program. Don't forget, guys, UFC will be posted on the website a little bit later today. Thomas, yes, we've got Houston laying 9 on the board. Houston laying 9 on the board. UFC will be posted for tomorrow in a little bit. And all of that fun stuff. Be a lot of stuff posted later on today, so make sure you guys pay attention and get on board, all right, guys? And don't miss out. It's going to be a fun one. It's definitely going to be a fun weekend. That is for sure. All right, folks, I am out. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Please wager responsibly, all right, guys? Please wager responsibly, and let's have a lot of fun. And if you're on my personal play, stand by to stand by. They'll be out here shortly. All right? Good luck, everybody. Let's have a great Friday. See you guys all live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.